Alrighty, and welcome back to some more Rigmor of Bruma. So, now we need to speak to Cassius Varon. If I remember right, last week we actually finished up wiping out Fort Dunstad, so let's get to it.
Hey.
That seems to have taken care of that.
Let's check inside this villa. Make sure we got them all.
Just quick save. And head into the villa.
Thought I heard something.
Oh. Nope.
Damn you!
Where?
I'm gonna...
Down here?
There now. Thought I heard something.
That it? That your best? All you've got? You're ready to
You're as good as
victory yours. I submit.
Come on!
Hey.
Take the gold. And take the Daedric stuff along with that. And then that and the Nordic carved armor. Why not? Along with that. Oh, let's just talk to Cassius Varon.
Hey.
Oh no.
What is it? Dark days, Rigmor.
Was that
I love how they're doing something,
really
talking about important stuff, and
Larry?
I'm just looting the place. So, if I sound slightly ill, I apologize, guys. I'm not sure if I have really bad allergies at the moment, or a head cold, but I wanted to get this up for you guys. So, there we go.
Ingol said you knew my dad.
Indeed. I learned a lot from him during the Great War. His men were unparalleled on the field. We fought at the Battle of the Red Ring together. Later in Hammerfell, he saved my life. I remember it as clear as if it were yesterday. Would you like to hear about that battle?
That sounds great.
The end was drawing
No chair
near.
for me.
The battle had been raging for 2 days, and it was the Dominion's final push. They thought they had the victory in their hands, and sent in everything they had. Their elite guards at the front, the rest of their army following behind. Trumpets, conches, shields bashing, horns. The noise was tremendous. The Dominion arrows blocked out the sun and turned the day to night as they made their way steadily up the hill. The wind blew in dark storm clouds from the east and it began to rain. It poured, rolling thunder above our heads. The roar of 10,000 men as General Jonna rode down from the hill to personally dictate the battle. Jonna gave the order, and the Nords charged the Altmer elite guards head on. There was an almighty crashing of shields on steel armor, and the Altmer front line was shunted back 10 yards by the sheer force of the Nord shield wall. They tried desperately to break through it, but the hammers and broadswords behind the wall fell on them time and time again. Still the arrows rained down on us. Still the rain poured down on us, but Jonna made us stand. We waited and waited. Finally, he gave the signal, and the Legion to advance in rank and file on their left flank. Our horns and conches sounding, bashing the sides of our shields above the roar of the battle. We inched our way toward until we were 10 yards from them. They came charging on us as one, but our line held, and inch by inch we pushed them back. The clash of steel deafening. Word swept through the ranks that Titus's army had entered the Imperial city. Titus! 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 We roared. Then it happened. The Dominion command left the field. Their army faltered and broke ranks. 15,000 men fling the battlefield. Throwing away their weapons, armor, anything that would slow them down was discarded in the panic. The Altmer elite guards stood to and died to a man, refusing quarter offered. Your father was decorated on the field by Jonna himself.
Cassius, you mentioned my dad saved your life?
Ah, yes. I was in the ranks back then. After the Concordat, I left the army and settled in northern Skyrim. I was thinking of buying a mill with my army pension when I heard of the resistance in Hammerfell. So I offered my services to the Redguard High Command. I found myself commanding a battalion, mostly volunteers. We had been attached to the 5th Army, which was making a push deep into enemy-held territory when the treaty was signed. We were cut off and had been ordered out of territory still controlled by the Dominion. Panic started to set in and it became a full rout. The elves descended on us and began cutting us to pieces. Men, women, children.
Women and children?
Dark days, Rigmor. The army was scattered and we had taken on thousands upon thousands of refugees, all running for their lives. The baggage train was 5 miles long. The rivers ran red with blood. It was a massacre. We had to ford the last great river before safety, but we were all stranded on the wrong side of the bank. It seemed there was no hope. The desperation was almost too much to bear. Of course, the soldiers were fighting a desperate rearguard. I myself at the helm of my men. There was at least 50,000 refugees now, only about 2,000 fighting men left. The relief effort arrived and boats were slowly coming across. Women were throwing their babies into the boats. Grown men were sobbing on the bank. Some just gave up. The elves hacked and cleaved their way freely through the mass of bodies. Then we heard it. Everything stopped. Everything went quiet. Even the children stopped crying. The elves held their swords and gaped in the direction of the sound. It was like a pulsating, rolling thunder, as if the sky itself was being torn apart. Then we saw it. The banner of Ragnar the Red, coming over the crest of the hill. 2 golden gilded longhorns each side, which sounded like the call of the anger of the gods. The thunder was the Nords bashing their swords against their shield wall. Then came the battle cry of 3,000 berserkers as they charged into the mass of Dominion troops. Even though they were outnumbered 3 to 1, the roar and cheer from both sides of the bank as the berserkers slew and slew and slew. The elves routed. Oh, how they ran. They were shown no mercy. No quarter was given. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life. Ragnar rallied the remaining Redguard, held rearguard himself until every single survivor was brought to shore safely. I owe your father a debt of gratitude I could never repay. He was eventually blamed for that massacre. Rigmor, if ever you need me to testify, to clear your family name, I will be there in a heartbeat. You should be very proud of your father. He was greatly feared by his enemies and loved by his friends.
I think I now know why he never talked about the war. Thank you, Cassius. I'll remember that offer.
Now it seems things have come full circle, and total war could once again be upon us. It is such a pity that fool Ulfric seems to think it wise to pitch brother against brother. And for what? Freedom from the Empire? Skyrim needs the Empire. All this bickering, so petty. What is it he shouts? Skyrim for the Nords? I wonder what he has in store for those poor souls who are not Nords. The Stormcloaks and the Thalmor deserve each other. Once we all fought the same common enemy, together, side by side. Ah, the enemy of my enemy.
Is my friend.
You won't have any trouble from me. I can assure you Tullius will honor any forthcoming agreement. Your problem will be convincing Ulfric's Stormcloak. I hope Ingol can knock sense into his thick skull. We had better be going before any Stormcloaks arrive. Let's head back to camp.
Alrighty. That was pretty dialogue heavy. I forgot how like dialogue heavy the certain parts of this mod can be. That. Alright, well, I suppose let's head back. And if anything happens, I will resume the recording. And we are back at the camp. So, let's head inside. And that's right, we're a vampire. Oh, I thought it was daylight, so my stamina wouldn't regen, but I guess I was wrong. You. I will take you, or not. I'll take that as well. Oh, I think we're waiting on Rigmor. Come on, Rigmor.
Before you go, Rigmor, I have one more thing for you. Like I said, I owe your father a debt of gratitude for my life. I would like you to have this.
Oh my. Cassius, it's beautiful.
It was my mother's. I want you to have it. Please, say you'll take it.
The stones are beautiful. What are they?
Black diamonds.
Black diamonds? I've never seen these before.
When the time comes, Rigmor, you will know what to do with them.
I suppose we'd...
Hey.
Yep. Thank you, Cassius. Until we meet again.
Farewell. Until next time.
Let's check on Rigmor. Everything okay? Are you good to go?
Yeah. I think I'm good.
Let's head back to Riften. Barandar might have that lead for Diamond Ridge.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
It's safe to ditch these uniforms now. People might get the wrong idea.
Oh my. Yeah, whatever. Dragonborn.
Alright, and... You. So I'm guessing he's staying with friends in the Temple of Mara. So I'll see you guys back at Riften. And we are officially in Riften. So, first off, let's go. I think they said, yeah, Temple of Mara. All right.
I could murder a tankard of ale right now.
You know, I am curious. If you guys are interested in seeing, I'm thinking of actually after this recording some Mass Effect. If you guys are, what's a disturbance? Okay, cool. Here we go.
Here we are.
If you guys are interested in seeing Mass...
My
Oh,
children, well met. Khajiit hopes your travels were successful.
Hey, I'm beat after all of that. Why don't we rest up a while first?
why are you still wearing the helmet? Oh, not you. Okay. Well, as I was saying, before we continue with this, if you guys are interested in seeing the Mass Effect series, let me know down in the comments below. I think we have done what we can. They both have the letters now.
This one has spoken to someone who is living out at Shore Stone mining village. He has seen this mine we seek. It's high up on the border of Skyrim and Hyrok. The journey there is very perilous, so be warned. This one has marked it on your map. Be careful, Dragonborn. He also mentioned it's closely guarded.
It's quite a journey. Did he mention anything else?
Only that someone wants to keep this location a secret for a reason. He does not know why.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Make sure you take enough supplies with you. It's uncharted territory. Take good care of Rigmor, and if you do find Sigun there, be careful. Do not let her emotions get the better of her.
She's in good company.
Dragonborn might walk and talk with old Khajiit.
Okay, that was a bit of a weird pause, but let's walk and talk. Are we going outside? I think we are. What are we? We have that equipped, okay. Did you want to talk about something?
How is she holding up?
She's a tough girl, you should be proud of her.
Did this one ever tell you about the other side of her? The child inside?
No, I don't think you did.
She would sit on the veranda of my house in Torval for hours taking in the view. Sometimes she would write poetry or sing songs she had written, or pick flowers in the garden. It wasn't always easy, but it was a joy to see her grow into a young woman. She had the most beautiful long hair and loved dressing up, and this one would send for the best dresses coin could buy, imported straight from Morrowind. She had many, all colors, but especially liked them in red. Then, when she came of age, she changed.
That reminds me, I need to check out the market before we leave.
Dragonborn. There is a place this one knows of, just a little way the other side of Iverstead. It's a little overlook, a camp Khajiit passed by in his travels. The mountain flowers grown in abundance, and the view from the overlook. You can see down into the valley, all the way to the coast. Rigmor would love this place. It would make her very happy.
I think I know where this is going.
Would you make an old Khajiit happy and take her there? Who knows what the gods have in store for you both? Who knows if they plan to take her away from me? Let her find peace, if only for a short time.
Sure, the place sounds amazing, Baron.
Thank you, Dragonborn. But Khajiit has noticed the way she looks at you. Although she can be strong, she can also be fragile. Would it be impertinent for this one to ask how you feel? Confusion is dangerous. One way or the other, this must be resolved. Riften is such a beautiful city, don't you think? The gods guide you and keep you both from harm.
No, I said I would check out the market.
If you're looking to settle in Riften, there's a house for sale. Honeyside. See the steward at the keep.
Oh.
Greetings, Honor. Take a look.
Nordic circlet. Now, I'm
Travels land.
curious.
You gonna buy something? Take a look.
I said I'd check out the market, but I'm not seeing anything that looks like I may need to buy.
Spend more gold.
You maybe?
Can I interest you in some
Oh, here we
fibers
go.
from Morrowind?
I think this is it. I'm looking for a specific type of dress imported from Morrowind.
What do you need?
I need one in red. Do you have one?
Here you go.
Alright. What else does he have? I'm
anything?
curious.
Take a look.
Now, if I remember right, we are basically leaving for... He said to bring supplies, so... And we are back. So, actually, I think I'm going to end it here. I mean, it's a pretty good spot to stop, so... And I don't know when the next spot will be, so... Next episode, we will speak to Rigmor and leave Riften for the... I believe the clearing that Barindar mentioned. So I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Hey crazy gamers, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, smash that beautiful subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Also check out the link to the community Discord down below if you're interested in interacting with the community, and check out this video on screen for similar content. Have a brilliant day. Bye.